Welcome back to the Gear Locker. Today, we're not doing a gear video, but instead, we're gonna try out some authentic German food straight from the source. Hold on. I gotta fix that. Hold on. That's right, the cursed balaclava's here. Get over it. But as I said, today we're gonna be trying a whole slew of authentic German food and drinks straight from the source. I could not have done this without some of my great friends from over there, so you know who you are. Thank you for sending this stuff, and let's dive right in. Now, before we depart on our journey of delicacies, I do have to mention, this is as German as I am, and this is how much I know on Duolingo. So some of this stuff is pretty new to me, but as you take a look around, you'll notice it's not all the standard stuff. I don't have Haribos here, I don't have Kinder Eggs. I've had many of those. I have a lot of family in Europe, as well as my girlfriend's family, so a lot of the stuff I haven't tried before. That's why I'm really excited. Let's dive right in. The meal that I made isn't necessarily 100% authentic. I have bratwurst in the middle, sauerkraut, and potatoes with onion, pepper, salt. Very basic meal, but very hearty. What I'm really excited for, though, are some of the accent pieces, such as some of our sauces. But first, this right here comes from this big bottle right here. And you'll notice the color is a little bit different, and that's because this bottle of Almdudler is an herbal mix that goes into water or sparkling soda. You mix 9 parts water, 1 part this stuff, and it's supposed to be kind of an herbal tea-like thing. I'm pretty excited for it, but let's try it out. Oh my God, that's incredible. When I was looking this up, trying to research it, a lot of people were recommending to do this with sparkling water. I obviously don't have any on hand, but even then, this stuff is amazing. It reminds me of kind of like a green tea. It is kind of like an herbal tea, but that's pretty darn good. I know we're already starting high, but I'm gonna give this a solid 8 out of 10. I could see myself drinking this stuff all day. So let's dive into some of our food. Obviously, we have the sauerkraut, which I'm a huge fan of. I'm gonna get mean for barely chewing that. I'm very awkward on video with this food. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add some sauces onto here. The first came from one of my friends, and this is Stiegel. This is a beer mustard, which apparently is pretty spicy. I don't know, maybe I misunderstood it, mistranslated it, but let's give this one a go. Ooh, coming out hot. Let's try a bit without any of the bratwurst first. Oh, that's really good. Okay, scratch that. I don't know where I read the spicy. This thing is so sweet, but it's got a very nice hint of that beer flavor. I'm not necessarily a huge fan of beer. This is incredible. My goodness. It's the weirdest tube. I don't know if you can brush your teeth with this stuff, but this is an easy 9 out of 10. The flavor on it is incredible. But let's try something else out. This is from Heinz, American looking bottle, but this time it's a curry ketchup. I'm very interested to see how this is. My girlfriend, whose family is from Poland, loves this spicy curry ketchup, so I'm not expecting this to be any different per se, but that was a weird texture. Almost looked a little bit gelatinous. Let's give this a go though. I wouldn't say that's my favorite. I've had many better things, many better like ketchup variants, especially from overseas. I'm gonna give it one a 4 out of 10. Not my favorite, it's not bad, but I feel like it can't decide. Does it wanna be ketchup, curry? I don't know, not my favorite. So let's wash it down with some Club Mate. This I found at a local store, World Market to be specific, and this was a slightly carbonated tea that was caffeinated. And on the bottle, it recommends not for people who are pregnant or breastfeeding women. Or children, and I am none of those 3, so I say we give this a go. I only poured a little bit. It was pretty fizzy, kind of has like a beer look to it, but let's give it a go. This is Club Mate. It's like if you know that sparkling apple cider, it's kind of like that, but it's got a very flat flavor. Maybe I'll pour a little bit, see if we can get some more of that. I don't know if there's more hops to it or something. Yeah, that's not bad, but it's not good. It's kind of missing something. I'll give this one a solid 3.5 out of 10. Not my favorite, but yeah, comes nowhere close to the Almdudler. In fact, I'm gonna just hit that out right now. All right, let's continue on with our journey. You could tell I have the house to myself because I wouldn't be doing this alone. This is really awkward. Regardless, let's try another drink. This one I've had many times before, and I absolutely love it. But this is Paulaner's Spezi. This is kind of a mix between orange soda and Coca-Cola. pretty much a 50-50. But whatever you do, do not look up the orange soda history in Germany. This is a very popular drink over there, and I have seen some advertisements of Paulaner advertising this in the US as Sunshine Soda. Hasn't made its way over to the East Coast, but I'm pretty curious if that does come to fruition, and if this is any different than the ones I've had in the past. It's really good though. I wouldn't say it has as much of that Coca-Cola flavor that I guess cola in general, and it very strongly hints at that orange. And this is a really solid drink. 7 out of 10 for sure. I'm curious because a lot of people recommended I try the adult Paulaner drink. So I'm very curious. We'll get to that soon, but this is pretty good. I could down a can of this. I feel like I gotta give this ketchup another try. There's some more of that flavor in there, but I think I'm gonna keep the rating that I had. All right, I've got a lot of food to chow down on. We do have a whole section of desserts and other drinks and things to try, so stay tuned, let me finish this, and I'll catch you right after. So now that that is demolished and all cleaned up, let's end off that part of the meal with a taste of some beer. This is Paulaner's Münchner Hell, which I'm gonna be honest with you guys, but I am not a big beer fan whatsoever. I've had some in Germany and Belgium and places like that, but it's not really my thing. So I'm curious to try this, see if I like it any, and I'll give you my honest rating as someone who already goes in with a bias. Ooh, that is very light. That's actually not that bad. Not my favorite flavor, as I mentioned, I'm not a big beer guy, but this isn't too bad. I think I'll stick to my Spezi, but overall, bias included, I'll give it like a 5 out of 10. I'm gonna wash that down. But now let's move on to some of the sweet stuff, and then we'll hit at the very end with quite a big bang. These right here are herbal candies. I feel like I've had these before. I get a lot of candy from Belgium and Poland too, so maybe this is something similar, but let's give these a go. These are Alpenbauer Bio 20 Krauter mit Beninonig. Not that high of a level on Duolingo. This is like a cough drop. Did I just think cough drops were candy? Bio bonbons. Maybe I did. It's not bad. It's Bavarian sweets. I think I just ate a cough drop. So it's gonna get you like a cough drop out of 10. I don't know what that would be. Once again, we're gonna wash that down. Okay. I've had both of these two next things, but I love them so much that we're gonna go for them again, and I'm gonna give you my rating. This right here are butter cookies. I love these things. This packaging is new to me. I typically get them from my family in Belgium. So this is hopefully nothing different because these are awesome. I always feel bad opening these because it's like a timer now. You have to eat all of these because they don't come individually wrapped or I guess in smaller segments. It's just a whole bunch of those cookies. I'm gonna grab a few out. I'll have one raw. We'll have one with some of this, and then, I don't know, we'll see what we like better and do that with the last one. These are so good. They're that perfect level of savory dessert. Their Nutri-Score sucks. They're not good for you, but man, they're so good. They're just comforting. So, odds are you've seen what the Milka chocolate brand has put out in the US market. Well, originating from Germany, they have a little bit of a competitor product with Nutella, the hazelnut spread. This one is from Milka, and come to think of it, I actually don't know if I've had this before. I'm expecting it to be nothing different than Nutella. Maybe it'll surprise me. Let's find out. All right. That was a big glob. Here we go. Now I'm gonna be honest, I haven't had Nutella in a long while, and maybe it's just because I had some of the Alpenbauer. But this isn't bad. This has almost like a lighter flavor. I feel like Nutella is very oily and heavy. This doesn't give me that kind of heaviness. I feel a little bit of a lightness to it, which is pretty good. So obviously the cookies are an easy 10 out of 10 for me. Probably one of my favorite things I had tonight. The Milka hazelnut cream, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Even better when it's on the cookie. And now we're gonna finish off with one of the strongest things here today, and this is Tiroler Jageti. I'm sure I butchered that pronunciation, but this is something that you add to water, hot water specifically, that's kind of like a tea. It's alcoholic though. This stuff is 40%, which is pretty darn high. I'm very curious to try this. I'm not, again, a huge fan of the alcohol flavor, but I'm very curious. So let's give this a go. 4 parts water to 1 part this. Let's crack the seal. Ooh, that's strong, but not too strong. Doesn't have that kind of Purell flavor to it. Let's see how this goes. So I'm gonna go pretty light on it, to be honest. Do a couple teaspoons as stuff is dripping down the side. Let's mix that together. I'm gonna get absolutely obliterated in the comments for making such a mess. All right, so let's give it a go. Mixed it around a bit. I think I maybe went a little light on it. I had a lot of water in here. Again, I'm a little hesitant about some of the flavors, but let's see how it tastes. Ooh, that smells really good. That's not bad. I'm impressed. That tastes really good. I probably, again, went a little light, so I could go a little heavier, but not looking to party too hard tonight. This is gonna get a solid 8.5 out of 10. I like this. I'm curious to see how it would taste with a little bit more in it. Screw it, why not? Let's give it a go. Is this what alcoholics do? I don't know. That should be kind of maybe closer to where I was supposed to be, but it does look like tea. It's kind of got that brown herbal tea look. I get a little more of the alcohol in the back, but that's really good. Yeah, I'm gonna stick by that 8.5. That's not bad. I don't even need to wash it down. So that's gonna wrap up this video. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, I'm a big foodie, but this was really cool to try. So I'm very sorry to all the German people watching this for whatever I butchered, names, recipes, whatever included. But again, I had a lot of fun and I would love to do this again. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching it as well. If you do want to see another episode, I have a lot of Czech Republic candy and sweets and things that I'd love to do a similar style on. So let me know in the comments below. As always, this is the Food Locker and we'll eat you in the next one.